Delighted next, Madam Speaker, to yield to another great gentleman from the state of Texas, the great state of Texas, Mr. Pfluger. And we've just come straight to the floor from a members and media roundtable on the border and crime crises, and he led that so ably. Delighted to hear what he has to say in his 2 minutes. I yield.
Thank you to Mr. Johnson. Madam Speaker, it's hard to pick the crisis to talk about because there's so many. I'd like to talk about unity. I was at the inauguration last year. I heard the president's speech. I heard him campaign. His message was centered on restoring unity to an angry nation. He promised to bring us together. Well, he has brought the American people together, that is for sure, because everyone now understands the full magnitude of the crises that we're going through. He has united the country in that fact alone. And 1 year ago, I want everyone to remember, we were not experiencing the inflation that we are, the highest rate in 40 years. We did not have foreign adversaries who were treading over our policies and looking at us as weak. Right now, we have a border that is in complete chaos and complete crisis. And it's only been 1 year under President Biden's reign, and our nation is directionless from the masthead in the midst of chaos, not to mention that our international reputation and our influence has been squandered through policy failure after policy failure. When you look at this poster right here and you look at the energy crisis that we're dealing with, the Ukraine right now is in the midst of not knowing whether or not they're going to be invaded by the Russians. What a terrible position to be in. The president has green-lighted Nord Stream. He failed to sanction the Nord Stream pipeline. The energy crisis that's going on in Eastern Europe right now, the fact that we are not strong around the world in our messaging to deter our enemies and to help our allies is directly leading to this issue that we see in the Ukraine right now. And you know who's watching? China. China is watching this, and they're wondering whether or not Taiwan is going to be next. We have got to get back to a strong, firm understanding of law and order, the same discussion that we just had on the border crisis, and we have got to reassert our leadership to make sure that our country, the greatest nation that this world has ever known, will choose to follow law and order. And with that, I yield back.